In the Heart of the Word. Reflections by Father Joseph Mary, SCTJM, on the daily readings from the Holy Mass. Tuesday of the 7th week of Ordinary Time. The way to true greatness.
God bless you, dear family. Today in the Heart of the Word, the disciples are arguing on the way about who is the greatest. In the Gospel of Mark, the word way, hodos in Greek and halakha in Hebrew, is used 7 times in chapter 8 through chapter 10. In Acts of the Apostles, the first name of the church is simply the Way. Mark is speaking about a historical event, but it is also a teaching of Jesus for all of us who are members of the church today. In his wisdom, Jesus sits down, which means he takes the position of authority, just as he did for the Sermon on the Mount, and just as he did for the Sermon on the Boat, when he taught the parables of the kingdom. Then Jesus calls the 12 and tells them, if anyone wishes to be first, he shall be the last of all and the servant of all. In most cultures and in most circumstances, whoever is first is served by others. The culture is like a pyramid where everyone at the bottom serves the one who is at the top. But who is at the top of the pyramid of the church? Jesus. And Jesus came not to be served, but to serve, not to take from others except their sin, and to give his life for our salvation. Jesus is first, and Jesus came to serve. My brothers and sisters, how many problems, difficulties, and superficialities could be resolved in our families, in our parishes, and other places if we simply lived the gospel? Instead of arguing, judging, or criticizing others, what if we simply served? If we seek to be the last of all and the servant of all, we may be at the bottom, but we will be on the way as true disciples of Jesus. And the church will be free not to proclaim programs or personal preferences or projects, but to proclaim Christ, who is the true greatness of the church. Let us listen to these words of Mother Adela. The fiat of the human heart is the only necessary condition for God to be able to carry out great works of grace in each moment of history, and for the promise made by the Blessed Mother in the Magnificat to be realized. His mercy reaches from generation to generation. All for the heart of Jesus, through the heart of Mary.